Hey everyone, welcome back. So, today we're jumping right into a brand new explainer. We're looking at some absolutely incredible source material compiled by the brilliant Dr. Kem, which promises to unpack, well, the fundamental blueprints of reality itself. Let's discover what really makes the world tick. Think about this for a second. Have you ever wondered what exactly makes water a universal solvent? Capable of dissolving so many different things? Or how that super thin smartphone battery in your pocket actually holds enough power to keep you connected all day long? Well, the answers to those everyday mysteries, and honestly so many more, lie entirely in the invisible, microscopic world of chemistry. So what actually is it? Dr. Kem formally defines chemistry as the scientific study of the composition, structure, properties, behavior, and transformations of matter. Basically, it's the study of everything, from the ancient elements that make up the vast universe, all the way down to the highly precise chemical reactions that are literally keeping you alive right now. Chemistry is simply the science of what things are made of and exactly how they change. Okay, let's take a quick look at our visual syllabus from Dr. Kem. 1. Defining the central science. 2. Atoms, bonds, and molecules. 3. The vast scope of chemistry. 4. Chemistry in daily life. And 5. Solving global sustainability challenges. All right, let's dive in. Section 1. Defining the central science. You'll often hear chemistry called the central science, and there's a good reason for that. It acts as the ultimate bridge between the laws of physics and the wildly complex systems of biology. Now, while chemistry and physics are both physical sciences, they ask fundamentally different questions. Chemistry focuses on substances and reactions. It's asking, how do these atoms bond? What happens when these molecules interact? How does this matter rearrange into an entirely new substance? Physics, on the flip side, zooms out. It looks at the fundamental laws governing matter, forces, energy, space, and time. It's trying to explain why the physical world behaves the way it does in the first place. And I think this quote just brilliantly illustrates the relationship between the two. Think of chemistry as the architecture. You're designing and building amazing new structures, like a revolutionary drug molecule or a better battery, from known materials. Physics is the engineering mechanics. It provides the underlying mathematical principles that determine whether your brand new molecule will stand strong or just immediately fall apart. They're distinct fields, for sure, but absolutely complementary. Section 2. Atoms, bonds, and molecules. Okay, now that we know where chemistry sits in the scientific landscape, let's zoom way in to look at the microscopic mechanics that literally hold our world together. It all starts with structure and fixed mathematical ratios, governed by what's called the law of constant proportions. This law dictates that atoms always interact in specific, exact ratios to form compounds. Take water. A water molecule, H2O, is always, without fail, exactly 2 hydrogen atoms to 1 oxygen atom. Carbon dioxide? Always exactly 1 carbon to 2 oxygen atoms. These exact, unchangeable ratios are what dictate the creation of literally every molecule we rely on. But wait, how do these atoms actually stick together? Dr. Kem highlights 3 main mechanisms here. First up, ionic bonds. This is where electrons are completely transferred from one atom to another, creating super strong attractions. This is exactly what forms the rigid crystal lattice of the table salt in your kitchen. Next, we have covalent bonds, where atoms actually share their electrons. This sharing creates the stable molecules of organic life, and it's what holds that water molecule we just talked about together. And finally, metallic bonds. This is where a sort of sea of delocalized electrons flows freely between metal atoms, which explains perfectly why a metal like copper is so malleable and conducts electricity so well. Section 3, the vast scope of chemistry. So, from those tiny, invisible, microscopic bonds, we build an entire universe of study. Let's rapid fire through the major branches, just to give you a sense of the immense scale here. You've got organic chemistry, which studies all carbon-based compounds, literally the building blocks of life. Inorganic chemistry focuses on metals, minerals, and non-carbon materials. Analytical chemistry is the detective work, figuring out exact chemical compositions. Physical chemistry blends in physics to study thermodynamics and energy. And biochemistry looks at the unbelievably complex chemical processes happening inside living organisms. It's just a massive, completely interconnected web of knowledge. Section 4. Chemistry in daily life. Now, this science isn't just theory sitting in a dusty textbook or some sterile laboratory. Every single time you cook a meal, take a pill, or honestly just put on your clothes, you are experiencing applied chemistry. Chemistry gives us the preservatives that keep our food safe on the shelf. It provides the analgesics that cure your headache and the antibiotics that fight off infections. It's in the careful pH balancing of the cosmetics you put on your skin, the synthetic dyes that give your clothes their vibrant colors, and the refining of the fuels that power your car. It is literally everywhere. To really grasp just how dependent we are on these chemical breakthroughs, take a look at the Haber-Bosch process. Developed way back in the early 1900s, this process uses high pressure, high temperature, and an iron catalyst to literally pull nitrogen gas out of the air and turn it into ammonia for agricultural fertilizers. And why does this matter? Because today, more than half of the people on Earth depend on food grown with these exact fertilizers. Without this one single chemical process, the natural soils simply could not produce enough food to support the global human population. That is the staggering power of chemistry. Section 5. Solving Global Sustainability Challenges. And honestly, that immense power is exactly what we need for the future. Modern chemistry is actively driving progress toward the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. The industry is no longer just about creating consumer products. It's about engineering survival. It's about finding ways to support human life while actually protecting the environment. So, how are they doing it? By engineering highly specific, high-tech solutions. Chemists are out there developing advanced filtration systems to provide clean drinking water globally. They're pushing the limits of renewable energy by creating much safer, way more efficient lithium-ion and solid-state batteries. They're tackling pollution head-on by inventing biodegradable plastics that won't just sit in a landfill for centuries, and designing systems to capture carbon dioxide straight out of the atmosphere. And over in healthcare, they're pioneering personalized medicine, literally matching treatments directly to a person's unique genetic profile. Underpinning all of this is what's known as green chemistry. This is a massive, vital modern movement. It's the practice of designing chemical products and processes that actively reduce or completely eliminate the use of hazardous substances. It's a huge shift, but it is absolutely necessary. Green chemistry is transitioning our massive industrial factories away from toxic waste and heavy energy usage and moving them toward renewable resources and much safer, cleaner methods of production. But to tackle these massive planetary challenges, you need a planetary team, right? That is exactly why the industry is building a collaborative future. By making chemical research open access and freely available online, scientists across the entire globe can collaborate, share data on new molecules, use AI to predict chemical behaviors, and ultimately innovate faster than ever before. Which leaves us with a pretty big question to ponder. Chemistry is the ultimate toolset for understanding and reshaping our reality. So, as green chemistry and these amazing new innovations continue to step up to solve our most pressing global challenges, from climate change to disease, how will the invisible mechanics of the central science shape the future you live in tomorrow? Next time you drink a simple glass of water, power up your phone, or just step outside, remember, you are walking through a brilliantly constructed, continuously reacting chemical world. Stay curious, keep learning, and I'll see you in the next explainer.